Hello.
Hey, maestro, ci siamo. Good to see you.
¿Cómo está, Jay? Jay.
Very good, thank you. Very good. I'd like to say a very big thank you to our maestro Fernando Sosa, all the way from Italy, joining us for a bit of an interview on Instagram. It's a great pleasure for me to
Thank you.
have you
It's
here.
a pleasure for me too.
Yeah, I'm very happy that people in Australia got to see you dancing last year in the Congress. I was very happy. I was telling all of my students and my friends, like, you guys have to check this out.
Amazing experience for me because second time in Australia, but first time for me is many years around 2005. So
Mm.
to back to Australia is wow. It's I love it.
It's a really big deal.
Yes.
I was just saying to everyone that you're a very busy man. You've got a family to look after, and you've got your business and your team, and a lot of things happening. And initially, when I asked Fernando if he'd like to do an interview, he said, "Oh, can we do next week? Because this week I already have 4 interviews." So he's a busy man. So thank you very much for your time. Quickly, if anyone has a question for Fernando, you're welcome to put the questions into the comment section, and we'll get through as many questions as we can. So feel free to chime in if you want to ask Fernando anything. I think it's not a bad time to mention we have to congratulate you for the 20-year anniversary of Tropical Gem, which is
Thank you.
today.
Thank you very much. Today, yes, 1st of May. So it's a good sensation because 20 years in the same world with the team, same name of the team. I don't change the team. I start with this team and this 20 years later, same team, different people because many dancers change.
Of
But
course.
honor. It's a really good sensation.
One thing that I think is also really important to say is that the level of Tropical Gem has stayed super high. Like from the first performances when it started, the quality of the dancing, the like how spectacular it is, the musicality, it's always been progressive, and it's stayed at this level the whole time.
We work hard every day for this because you can arrive one season, you can do a good 2 seasons, but 20 seasons you need to work hard, you need to believe in your way, in your in your style, in your everything,
Mm.
and nothing we prepare the guys. We prepare because with Tati, Tatiana Bonagura is like 18 years with me. So now she prepared the new generation of dancers. So uh, we try to put inside this generation the same focus like us because this is
Mm.
important thing to stay in the same level or every year because we change many dancers in 20 years, but when the dancers arrive to the couple of tropical gem to the many the first team, uh, the focus is the most important thing,
Mm.
the rules, and they try to believe my rules and do. Yes, I know it's not easy, but this is the secret of tropical gem. We don't change nothing. Dancers change, same
Mm.
way, same rules, same technique.
And what I think is also really interesting is your team isn't only Italian dancers. You have dancers from, I know Omar is from Central America, and you
Yes.
yourself are from Uruguay, and Rodrigo is from Argentina.
Argentina y Jennifer is from Peru.
So,
Yes, but they come first in SOS Academy for sure. Okay,
hmm
this is the one rule, the one important rule you need to pass inside the SOS Academy. Yes, this is the
mm,
most important thing because to stay here after 20 years we need rules, and these rules for me, first rules is tropical gem system. Tropical gem system is same thing SOS Academy system
mm,
because inside the SOS Academy I can follow the dancer, the person, the human, many different things. And
mm,
when I choose a dancer for my team, I choose inside my SOS Academy. This is so
hmm
important.
definitely. So you mentioned earlier that the level of Sozo Academy and the training for Tropical Gem stays the same over time. But has your over the 20 years, have you changed the training to make it harder or easier, or to make it like
Yes,
change this way?
because my person changed. I have more experience now. 20 years ago, I started with 22 years this project, this amazing project. But you know, I'm with 22 years. Okay, good vision, good power, good energy, zero experience, 22 years, And so, I do my faults. I take my wrong ways, but I understand many things in the years with the good teachers. I say
Hmm.
thank you for my big teacher Alberto Valdez, because he showed me the really way, and he give me his advice every time when I need. His advice is so important for me, and experience, and now is different, because now I have the specific work, I have the specific rules. Now, after 20 years, I know how is important, and what no, what is important and what no, what is better for the dancer, what is better for the new generation, what is better for the new kids inside the SOS Academy.
Hmm.
Now we have experience, so it's different.
For dancers that want to improve very quickly, what would you recommend for them?
Oh, my first recommend is my first rule in my life. Feel like a student, and you can arrive to be a master of the masters. So
Yeah.
feel like a student. If you stop your student's way, you stop. You
Mm.
stop. For me to arrive, you need to take a lesson. So in my case, I have, in many days, 19 May, I'm arrived to 43 years, okay? And when I can, I take a lesson.
Mm.
Not just my master, my big teacher. When I found Alberto Valdez is my teacher, I take his lesson because he is my teacher. But
Mm.
in every congress, in different schools, with a friend of mine, when he arrived to SOS Academy, and he do a lesson with, for my team, I take this lesson.
Mm.
When I can, I have 1 hour free. I go to SOS Academy. I don't know, Berardi, Angelo Joffre, Musta.
Mm.
Any lesson can I take? 1 hour here, 3 days later, next week, next month, in the next congress, is energy for me. This is one
Mm.
of the secrets, because people think when arrive a good level, they arrive. No, you
Mhm.
arrive just a good level. To the levels up, do you have many levels up? To arrive to this level, you need lessons, you need
Mhm.
different technique. And when you take a lesson with another teacher, you don't know, but some door in your mind open a new door, because do you have your technique? I have my technique. Angelo had his technique. Alberto his technique. Ricardo Cane his technique. Adolfo his technique. And when I take lessons with them, oh, what does Suzuki with this technique? It's just something different. So I can take this technique and put inside my technique, and I have
Mhm.
another way. I open a new door. So this is for me a secret of the secret.
I think it's also a good example because I remember last year when Pablo Stellato came to Sosa Academy and he took Monday nights. And normally this is a class with you, but
Yes.
then you're doing the class with another teacher and your teacher is standing next to you doing the class with you.
This year, this last season, with Pablito Stellato, Gigi and Gigi full project,
Hmm.
Marco
Marco B.
B, Fabian Saborafuego from Spain.
Hmm.
They come to my lesson. I give my lesson to them, so they do the super advanced lesson, so the best lesson in the SOS Academy, my
Hmm.
lessons, and I did add students in this lesson. So for this lesson, they are the teacher of my lesson. I'm student of my lesson with them. So important for me. And I for sure I can tell you, after this week of Pablito, Gigi, these big masters, my steps in the week next change something because I take some technique from them and I put this technique in my sequence with my students. So
Hmm.
something changed. So it's so important. It's so important.
Mm.
If you open your mind and you take your focus forward, it's so important. I think this is the most difficult way. This is the
Definitely.
most difficult way because when you want to do many things and everything a good level, you need a balance, a equilibrium. You need a balance.